Riverside County is hosting a virtual conference on human trafficking this week. The conference, it's free, started today and runs through Thursday.
News Channel 3's Madison Weil has more from a victim of trafficking and her message to parents.
I experienced human trafficking at the age of 13. I was at a hotel in Miami Beach with my mom. She had left my abusive dad.
Dr. Katarina Rosenblatt, a sex trafficking survivor, sharing her own story. While her mother was at work, a sex trafficking ring operating out of the hotel where they were living began targeting her. At the hotel, she says she met a 19-year-old girl named Mary who claimed she wanted to be her friend.
Honestly, I didn't understand half of the things she talked about.
The two began spending a lot of time together.
I knew at 13 I longed to have a family, a father. My mom always worked and my dad was abusive. So when she introduced me to her pimp and he told me that I can call him daddy, I fell for it.
Mary had quickly gained Rosenblatt's trust, offering her the idea of a family.
Mary told me, tomorrow we're going to play a game. You get to be the bride, and I want you to put a white dress on and dress up as pretty as you can.
She says this was all part of the grooming process, common in sex trafficking. Mary had spent enough time with her that even Rosenblatt's mother had no idea what was going on.
And just told my mom that I was going with Mary, because she was like, where's my 6th grade daughter going? I was going to be with the friend that she had already met, so she didn't have any questions.
That day, Mary led Rosenblatt to a hotel room.
Mary took me to the hotel room where there was a 65-year-old John waiting for his purchase. I felt uncomfortable right away.
Mary had told her the man wanted to be a, quote, father figure to her.
Started to touch my hair and tell me how beautiful I was, and then they began to negotiate my price.
A number she says she'll never forget. $550 for her virginity.
When he asked me to sit on the bed, I said no.
They then offered her drugs, which she refused.
He started to ask me questions. He said, would anyone miss you if you were gone? And I said, yes. And he said, would anyone hear you if you screamed right now? And I said, yes, my mom will hear me.
She says the man got nervous and kicked them out. Mary grew angry with her, but Rosenblatt managed to escape that night. The very next day, she says 2 other members from the sex trafficking ring kidnapped her. They put her in a car, drugged her, and left her for dead.
They left me there in this vacant gravel lot, and I crumpled to the floor almost immediately after because of the drug that they forced me to take. And at 13 years old, the doctor, when my mom did find me, the doctor said it was lethal.
Rosenblatt believes the attempt on her life was because she had not complied and already knew too much. In what she calls a miracle, she made her way to a payphone and survived that night.
But there was a reason, Madison, that I survived.
Rosenblatt, now a PhD and founder of an anti-trafficking nonprofit. She's also written about her life in her book, Stolen, and speaks internationally about trafficking prevention, urging parents to have these conversations with their kids.
Warn them about stranger danger, about their no-no zones, talk to your kids and have the difficult conversation.
Madison Weil, News Channel 3.
And Rosenblatt went on to say that she had other encounters with traffickers in her life. She'll be speaking at the virtual conference on Wednesday. You can find information on how to take part on our website. That's KESQ.com.